Hi, welcome to the second video for lecture number 9, Management 1000. First video talked about the break-even analysis. Now we're going to move on to the SWOT stuff. So we'll go down here to page number 6. SWOT, of course, is an acronym for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths and weaknesses are within, internal to the organization. Opportunities and threats are external to the organization. And you can pop it up on a big 2x2 matrix. So again, we have internal to the organization, help, hinder, strength and weakness. External to the organization, help becomes opportunity, and hinder becomes threat. And what we did in the past was, again, we had a little story about Legoland, Florida, and Merlin Entertainments Group, and so on. And we asked students, well, what are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? And when I originally did this problem on a final exam, we got all kinds of different chaotic things thrown into this matrix. It was really tough to mark. So what I've done is sort of modified this example and given you some different things to pop onto this matrix. So you could number them 1, 2, 3, so on. And what you want to do is you want to take each of these things in turn and parse them. And by parse them, I mean analyze them and look at, is it internal to the company or organization or external? Whoops. And is it help or hinder? And again, you can think about this as, plus, minus. Internal, external, plus or minus. One of the questions we did in class was the Florida weather patterns and hurricanes and so on. Well, that's obviously a negative kind of thing, and it's external to the organization, right? They have no control over it. So if it's negative and external, it's a threat. So hurricanes would go in there. And then you can look at different things. So there's existing infrastructure at Cypress Gardens. Cypress Gardens is external to the company, and it's good to have. So that would flow in there. No presence in Florida until now. That's internal to Merlin Entertainments. It's kind of a negative. They don't know much about the Florida market, presumably. They're not there. So that would be a potential weakness. But again, this is our analysis of the company. Internal to the company, they may say, that's a bonus for us. That's a strength. They're based in Poole, England, internal, and presumably that's a little bit far away from Florida. So there's another weakness. What else we got? They're currently a large operator of amusement parks. Well, that's internal to the organization. That's a positive. Again, we're just parsing it. Internal, external, positive, negative. So they are a large operator of amusement parks. That's one of their strengths. Number 5, there's competition from Disney and Universal. So again, Disney and Universal are external to those guys, potentially a negative. So we've got number 5 over here. And again, lots of ways to view this. You could say, Disney and Universal may be competitors in the sense that people want to visit those theme parks instead of Legoland, but people are drawn to Florida for Disney and Universal, so it could actually be an opportunity for us. Geographic location, right? We have everybody up in Orlando. We're down in Winter Haven. That is external to the organization, potentially a negative. So that would fall under the threat umbrella. Clean, wholesome, family-oriented fun, internal to the organization. That's a positive thing. Whoops, went too far. So number 7 would pop up there. 8 we already talked about. Global slowdown in spending, and again, that could be seen as an opportunity. Hey, you only have so many dollars to spend. Spend it on your vacation here at Legoland. It could also be seen potentially as a threat. No one has money to spend and so on. But again, this is just our interpretation of what the heck is going on. So lastly, diversity of offerings. We have Lego theme parks, we have Sea Life, all that kind of stuff. that would definitely be up here. It's internal to the company. It's one of their strengths. There we go. We talked about business model process. We talked about different business model ideas. The value proposition we talked about was Wild Hearts. They sell products like staplers. Purchasing agents are the customer segment who buy these things. Dollars change hands, but rather than the dollars going into shareholders' pockets, it goes into microfinance in the developing world. There's a little picture of a globe. So that's what you can think about in terms of business modeling. And we gave another example again. This was Tom's Shoes. So their value proposition is shoes. Their customers are people who need shoes. People without shoes, people who want fashionable shoes, whatever. Shoes and dollars changing hands. But their real value proposition is, hey, look, we're a one-to-one company, right? You can buy our shoes, and we're going to donate one pair of shoes to someone in the developing world who needs a pair of shoes. That's the real value proposition, is this one-to-one notion. And we talked about Soul Kitchen, the Bon Jovi Cafe, pay what you want, pay it forward, different things like that. So again, another different business model. So we're going to wrap it up there. That's video capture lecture notes for lecture number 9.